let's add a custom effect to our Minecraft mod. 121 Minecraft modding course is available down below, with over 11 hours of content covering everything from the basics all the way to block entities and custom mobs. Alright, I'm back at you once more. In this tutorial, we're going to be adding a custom effect over here to our Minecraft mod, and you will once again find out adding the effect in and of itself fairly straightforward. Obviously, the one thing that is going to be, well, I mean, difficult in relative terms is going to be implementing whatever kind of effect you want. In our case, we're going to implement the slimy effect, but let's just take a look. So in the tutorial mod package, we're going to right click new package called effect. And inside there, we'll need two new Java classes. The first one is the mod effects class, and the second one is going to be the slimy effect class. There we go. I'm going to start with the slimy effect because this is basically where we're going to implement the actual effect. Now here, what I actually first of all want to add here is just the comment over here that this is basically done with the help from Same Different here from their climbing effect over here, basically distributed under the MIT license. So just keep that in mind. They basically helped a little bit with the code over here. But basically any effect is going to extend from the status effect class over here. We're going to hover over this, create constructor matching super, and we're going to choose the first one, make this public, and then we can override two methods. The first one is the apply update effect method, and the second one is the can apply update effect method. The second one, very, very straightforward. We simply want to return a true. So that is very straightforward, actually. The apply update effect method is going to be called every tick that a specific entity, meaning this entity right here, has this particular effect applied to it. And what I want to do is when the player, because other living entities are not really going to work with this because they would have to be running like actively into a wall, and usually their AI is not laid out for that, so they're not really going to be able to take advantage of this particular effect. But the player, if they are going to, well, collide horizontally with a wall, then they're just going to be shot up just a little bit. So we're going to say if entity.horizontal collision, so if this is true, then we know that the player is colliding with the wall. We're going to get the actual current sort of vector, right? The initial vec is going to be the initial movement. So entity.getVelocity. So this is the current movement vector that the entity has. Then we're going to get a climbing vector. This is basically going to be the new vector that we want to pass in. We're going to take the same x velocity. We're going to say, okay, but we're going to add a positive 0.2 into the y direction. I'm going to say take the same z as well. And then I'm going to say entity.set velocity, and we're going to set it to the climb vector, and then we're going to multiply this by something like 0.76 or something like that. That is going to be fine. And then we'll return a true right here. The multiplication over here, basically dampening it down a little bit, is not strictly necessary. However, you can of course experiment with this however which way you like as well. This, though, is actually all of the implementation when it comes to the slimy effect. Of course, if you have a different effect in mind, that is now your sort of job to, figure that out. And with Java knowledge, you should be able to get a couple of things done in here, as well as you can go into the status effect class itself, take a look at some of the things that you have available here, and click on this Control H to see all of the different effects that exist in vanilla as well. That is also a great way to, well, basically take a look at how some of those work, right? The wind charge effect, you can see we have the wither status effect. That should be very straightforward, right? It's just a damage effect here. But yeah, that is sort of the general idea when it comes to this. And now on to registering this. So registering this is done in the mod effects class, where first of all, we're going to have a public static void register effects method. And here, once again, we're going to call tutorial mod logger.info. We're going to be registering mod effects for tutorial mod.modID. There we go. And let's just immediately call this as well. That's going to be the mod effects over here, .register effects. Awesome. And then we can get a helper method in. That's going to be a private static. This is going to be a registry entry of type status effect. Status effect. This one right here, there you go. It's going to be the register status effect method with a string name parameter as well as a status effect parameter. Interestingly enough, we're going to return the registry, making sure we choose net Minecraft registry.register registries.status effect, and then an identifier.of tutorial mod.modID, passing in the name and then passing in the status effect over here as the second one. And of course, it's not the register method, it is the register reference method. There we go. That is why that error occurred. obviously in the code down below, which is, by the way, all of the code as always down below in the GitHub repository. So there you go. And then we have this done. We can then register the effect very straightforwardly. Public static final registry entry of type status effect. And this is going to be the slimy equal to register status effect. The name here is going to be slimy. And then we're going to make a new slimy effect, passing in the status effect category of neutral. Then the color, I'm going to explain this. This is basically going to be the color for both, in theory, the potion, which we're not going to add in this tutorial, but in theory the potion, as well as the particles that spawn when you have this effect applied. We're also going to add an attribute modifier over here. So we're going to call on the constructor over here, right? So on the first closing parenthesis, add attribute modifier. We're going to modify entity attributes dot generic movement speed. We're going to say that this is going to be called, or an identifier.of tutorial mod, and this is going to be the slimy. So this is the slimy attribute modifier. After the first closing parenthesis here, minus 0.25f, and then entity attribute modifier dot operation dot add multiplied total here in this case. And then we just need another closing parentheses over here. And of course, this closing parenthesis has to go. And there we go. Once everything is formatted correctly, we basically are going to have it so that when you have the slimy effect applied to your character, you're also going to get a 25% like decrease in movement speed. I feel like that makes a lot of sense when you're slimy, right? But of course, for this, you actually get to climb walls, which I think is a pretty good trade-off. We're not done quite just yet, though, because we need to go to the assets. First of all, for a translation, and then lastly, for a texture. Now, the translation is super simple. Effect.tutorialmod.slimy. Obviously, the name here being whatever name you've given it right here. That should be, I mean, at this point, this is basically all old news, right? It's almost always the same. And then when it comes to the texture, that goes under the textures folder, right-click new directory called mob_effect. And so there we'll add the slimy PNG, which is going to be available to you as well. Now, one thing that's really weird for mob effect is the like sizes of textures. They're 18 by 18. I don't know why that is the case. For some reason, all of the different textures for each of the different effects is 18 by 18. So keep that in mind that when you're creating your own, you also make it 18 by 18, and then you're basically going to be good to go. However, of course, this particular texture will also be available for download as well. With that done, I guess let's jump into the game and see if it works. Alright, fans, back in Minecraft, and the only way to give us the effect right now is only via a command, but that's going to be okay. We can see, there it goes. We have the slimy effect over here. The color, like I said, is defined in the effect, and that's going to be this, and you can see that we're very much slower. However, I also can climb up walls. Absolutely freaking fantastic. I absolutely love this. This is so freaking cool. And yeah, that is a custom effect added to Minecraft. Awesome. As per usual, all of the code is available down below, but that's going to be it for this tutorial here. Next time in this video, we'll also add a custom potion. Hope to see you there. So, yeah.